Simone says. I'm Eloise Takauskas. I'm a Bachelor of Business student at Flinders University. And that's about it, really. Just bringing a bit of more hands on deck, I suppose, to the role than anything else. But learning about how to start a startup is the biggest reason why I'm here.
Yeah. I'm Daisy McCormick. I am a Bachelor of Economics student at Adelaide University. And I've worked principally in project support, research support, compliance and administration systems, document management systems, and I'm here basically for a learning experience, and it's been quite a rush. It's been fantastic, actually. I've learned a lot, and I've previously survived a business, which I guess gave me the courage to try again. So here I am, and yes.
I'm Harry Schiff, obviously not from around here. I'm actually in Adelaide working on a different startup, but pitched this idea because I think it's awesome. I was lucky enough to get hooked up with these two girls for this idea, and both being very modest about all the work that's been put in over the weekend. We've all got a bit of a sort of business background as opposed to anything tech. There's not so much of that on this particular project. So we've split up a lot of the marketing tasks, doing the research bits, setting up the marketing plan, calculating the size of the market, describing the customers, all pretty much between us. We've done a lot of the script writing together. And Eloise has so far been the sultry voice of Simone. And if you guys get to hear that later, I would suggest wearing 2 pairs of pants, because otherwise you'll be truly embarrassed. Can I not say that?
We've had a lot of interest from a lot of people regarding our project.
Yeah,
so,
and some of them are even interested in the business.
That's even better. What attracted you guys to start up as a foundation for your business idea?
Well, I mean, I guess in my case, it's really just about getting into the community and the ecosystem and getting exposure to all of the people here. I've been here a couple of months working at the ANZ Innovize Start Accelerator program. And I've been trying to meet a lot of the other entrepreneurs in the city, but seriously, until this weekend, I had not seen so many entrepreneurs all in one place. So many smart, passionate people working hard and working together and pitching ideas, and that's been amazing, and that's what I signed up for, and I've got it in spades.
What about you guys?
Well, I guess for me, I mean, being a Bachelor of Business student, you feel like you're supposed to be learning all of these skills to start up a business, and the truth is I wouldn't know the first thing about business model canvassing or how to calculate something like market size or describing a consumer demographic if it wasn't for the fact that practical things like this exist, because really in 54 hours you're meant to have a business up and running, and so it's a real trial by fire, and having the opportunity to meet the people in this underground community and the people with the passion and the skills like Harry and you two, Daisy, like it's amazing to see what everyone brings to the table and how quickly you can pick up the skills from it, and everyone has a different competitive advantage, and it's fantastic to learn.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Learning. Experiencing. I initially was interested in the weekend through I found a reference through the e-challenge, the Uni e-challenge. There was a reference to it, and I looked at it and thought, this is going to be fun, and it's going to give me the kind of experience that you just don't get under normal sort of study conditions or even business conditions. Usually you're not given that kind of rein, the free rein to experiment and to just go through the process from start to finish. And in such an intense, and short space of time. So it's, appealing on so many levels.
Yeah, excellent. Well, for you, seeing as you're the one who came up with the idea, how did you come up with the idea? Because it's not like there's...
I have no idea.
Do you want to explain the idea, first of all? Do we need to do that?
Yeah, why don't you describe what it is?
Okay. So the basic principle of this idea is just that almost every couple at some point feels a need to spice up their sex life after years of, being together. And individually, everybody's got fantasies. But a lot of the times, the couples never share them or follow through and enact them because they're worried about being judged, or what if, my partner doesn't like this, or they think I'm a pervert for liking that, or it makes them uncomfortable. And also because they're worried about their own creativity. Like, teacher-student sounds cool, but I don't really know what to say. How do I act like a teacher? I'm going to say stupid, cheesy stuff I've seen in porn, and it's just going to ruin it and kill the mood. And so that pressure stops them from experimenting, even though they both might want to. So the idea behind Simone Says is to create audio role-playing guides that couples can follow along with, according to their comfort level, without worrying about, the ideas coming from them, because they're coming from Simone, and without worrying about creativity, because Simone's bringing a lot of the ideas, but also a lot of the structure of the way she says things and the ideas she comes up with generates a lot of ideas for the couple themselves, who, a few minutes into it can go off and finish the story however they want to. So it's really all about bringing couples back together and putting that spark in a way that isn't, fake, stupid porn, that actually works out for everybody. How did I come up with this? I have no idea. It's been sitting on my computer in a file with tons of business ideas for years. I looked at a bunch of them before the weekend just to see if there was anything in there. I decided that nope, there wasn't. But Oren, I don't know why I told this about him. It must have come up, and he made me promise to pitch it. So I did. And apparently, I don't know, I guess people thought it was funny or a good idea. And it is, I think, a legitimately good business idea. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we put a team together, and here we are. So let's see how far we can get with it. Make love, not porn.